Well, in the past we had interactions with UN Habitat on the issue of evictions. In terms of even when the Habitat agenda was developed, we had interactions on how the issue of eviction should be presented in the Habitat agenda. And subsequent to that, we've had not regular contact, but some contact with Habitat on specific national issues where Afghanistan, for example, when I was Special Rapporteur, I worked with UN Habitat in Afghanistan. We did some work. I followed the work in Iraq, and there was interaction at that level, but it has not been a consistent interaction.
Yes, would you like to offer some critical observations and some constructive suggestions for UN Habitat's role in the future on this issue?
Yes, I think UN Habitat can play a critical role in alerting the global community and in working with national governments and other partners to highlight the enormous amount of, number of people being displaced because of forced evictions. But what this requires is a human rights approach, and I think what we are seeing at this expert group meeting is a consensus from people that UN Habitat has to become a much more forthright human rights organization because it has that mandate from the Habitat agenda. So I would see UN Habitat doing much more work on the issue of forced evictions and being much more proactive in terms of highlighting the violations that evictions happen and the lack of national legal and policy measures to protect people from forced evictions. And evictions that are development-based, that are there because of conflict, that are there because of disasters. Actually, UN Habitat has not engaged with this issue at all. Since the adoption of the Habitat agenda, the UN Habitat had the mandate to work on the right to housing, including the work on forced evictions, but it has failed to adopt that mandate, and it has consistently failed to protect. It says that it has local partners, it works with local communities, but whenever there have been evictions around the world, UN Habitat has been silent, including in many cases here in Kenya itself. So I think the agency really needs to come out of that shell and become much more proactive and to regain its credibility with people and with communities, because the credibility around the world right now with communities is very low.